We all unmuted now. Hello, internets.
Hello, internets.
That's me. Please tell me if it's not. Hopefully the camera thing works today. It's okay-ish. We'll see. I moved it to try to be less stuck when I arted.
Ad break.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Yeah. The adverts always hit the worst time. I usually wait till they're like done before I leave my stream starting soon page.
What happened?
Mute your stream.
Cool. No. Okay.
And battle pass complete. Hello. So quiet.
I'm just gonna sketch for a bit. I don't know what I want to do. Y'all picked Demon Slayer? And there's so many action poses. It's really active anime. Which is problematic for me. Cause guess what I don't know how to draw? Guess what I don't know how to draw? Wild thought.
This guy.
I mean, yeah, I don't got that one. So do I need to turn y'all up?
Oh, yeah, you do. Definitely.
What?
Myth and I were like inaudible.
You're not inaudible on my bar, if that makes sense. Like on the sound
like
bar?
I know. Like I mean, I could hear us, but
like you're
I couldn't tell what
solidly
you were
in the
saying.
green. You're solidly in the green, like almost to the yellow. When you talk on my end, is what it looks like.
You're significantly louder than, I'll say.
The problem is, because of the way it's doing my audio, like the option is either I go deaf or they don't hear you very well. Like it's what there's no in between right now. I don't know how to fix it. Where's my volume mixer? Yeah, Discord's turned all the way up. And OBS is turned all the way up, because those are the problems last time. I went into Discord manually and just turned the, like, my audio down. Voice and video output volume down. Let me just make you really quiet, Jess, because your mic is a million. It just blasts my ears. Talk.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. Talk again.
I?
Okay. Wait, talk again?
Oh my god, hello.
Okay. Is this better?
Let me check.
Sorry that you have to listen to your own voice.
I mean, I'm used to hearing disgusting voice.
I just...
Good enough.
Okay. I just...
Yeah, I think you're probably good. Like that. And just, yeah.
I just can't hear myself think. This is fine. Love that. Okay. I'll just go deaf. It's okay.
What about mine?
It's... Oh my god, I don't know if I actually can. It's so freaking loud in my ears.
Just turn us down.
But if I turn it down, you're like not audible. Like, I don't know why they're linked the way they are now. They never used to be like this. I've streamed with these headphones enough times. Oh well.
Yeah, I would just save your own ears.
That's what it is. The problem is if I turn you down like a lot too, like I can't hear you. So like there's just no winning. It's like you're inaudible or
Screw stream then. Just turn me down so that I'm normal volume for you.
I don't want to draw from that angle.
Oh shit, the Nintendo Direct's tomorrow.
Oh shit, real?
Real. 40 minutes.
Like, is it a mini one? Ooh, okay.
No, God no. They said that they're doing their typical June Direct.
Oh yeah.
7 a.m. Pacific. Oh, I can watch it! Let's go.
Would that be like
10 a.m. Eastern.
not 9 a.m. my time? That's like, well, no, I can watch it. That's right before work.
It's 40 minutes.
Yeah. And they're gonna announce the Switch 2. Won't mention Switch 2. Okay, never mind.
They said they won't.
Yeah, they announced that they will not be talking about it at this. This is just their like E3 type presentation that they do every year. That they just like. This is to line up the back half and the final like. This is essentially the last shebang for the Switch.
How about they E3 my balls in their mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'm getting up at a decent time and watching that direct.
I'll be up to watch it. Mayo?
At 6 a.m. for time.
Alright, you're waking up at 6 a.m.?
Nope.
Wow.
I watch it with my mom when I have breakfast. Sorry.
Breakfast at 6 a.m.?
No, we'll watch it as
Oh,
when I have breakfast with my mom.
Makes way more sense.
Sorry. It's a family bonding time, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Gotta figure out what games my mom wants so I can buy her games. Why'd y'all have to pick Demon Slayer?
Because I thought the vending machine one was too nice.
I mean, it would have been hard for me regardless because this all requires me to actually be able to draw anatomy. And
So what was Myth 3?
Yeah.
You're streaming now.
I'll say later. We'll say later.
God fuck.
God damn it.
I haven't. There's like no art on the screen. Like, come on. I want you guys to see figure it out, low key. Why are poses hard? I need like good. I need to be able to. I wish I could. I wish I could draw like the stupid classic anime poses. I'm bad at it, though. Maybe I'm just exaggerating too much the lines.
Yeah, I also have to go into. Oh, fuck, I have so much shit. You know what? If I have to hand in this assignment late, I have to hand in this assignment late. This is important.
At least you're handing it in.
Well, that's the thing is that like if I get it done, cool. The test is important because that has to be done before 4 o'clock tomorrow, and my ID expires in 24 hours, so I have to go to a fucking service place tomorrow.
Your ID? Like your school
Yeah.
ID? Or
no. No, my government ID.
you don't need it.
I mean, I won't need it in a few weeks, but then I'll have a driver's license.
Really?
And
What you
passport.
driving?
Nothing. I'm just getting a driver's license for the future.
Wait, how are you gonna take? Wait, do you have to take the test?
Okay. So the first test is a written test.
Right.
Second test is a driving test. The third test is a driving test. If you do not have a car, you can use one of theirs.
Oh. Yeah, that's not how it works here, I'm pretty sure.
No.
I can look it up.
Well, actually, I bet you they
Maybe-
have cars that you can drive if you don't have a car.
Yeah.
I bet you they do. Especially if you go
They
through
have
any
to.
driving if you go through any driving school to get your like paperwork for it and stuff done, like your whatevers to get your license, like they have the cars.
I'm going to be doing driving school, not because I need it, but because it lowers your insurance.
Yep.
Oh,
Pretty
it
sure.
does?
Yeah.
It does. But
I
my
went to
insurance will
driving
also
school.
be my insurance will be low regardless because I'm also a what's the phrase?
I need like a key
A key?
that does this automatically. I need to like make a keybind for flipping my canvas.
Mio. Meow. Mio. Meow. La, 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 la. Could you tell I was talking with Cece?
Yes. I was actually just thinking. I'm just like, man, so much like Cece. What is it called? Shit.
I don't think it's called that.
Fuck out.
Why do I draw people? Why didn't I learn to draw, like, apples or something?
But did you or didn't you?
So why do I draw people? Why don't I? Backwards can we go?
Because it's good practice. It's good. It's good subject.
No, it's terrible. Why do I do this to myself? Maybe just the legs are wrong. Where's the hips? That's because that would be more. This line's wrong. Something like that.
I think they changed the classification myth, but because I'm over the age of 25, I would be considered a mature driver, or whatever it's referred to as now. Which is
What does that mean?
If you're,
means...
people who are a little bit older, they trust to be a little less reckless, typically. So your insurance,
Yeah,
if you
so,
get your license later, it's your insurance is less.
For insurance. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so your insurance would be less, plus when you, technically speaking, when you're a mature driver as well, is when you're allowed to start renting cars. Here, at least. You can't rent a car under the age of 25 here.
Yeah, our rentals are just expensive if you're under, yeah. It's like
Well, you have to be 25 to.
It's like not worth it.
You have to be over 25, I think, is the definition now.
Yeah, same here.
Hello, please. Chest.
You know, I gotta say, I like Illustrator for a bunch of things so far. I do not like Illustrator for art.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I had to teach my teacher how to mirror things today.
What, they didn't know how to? That's crazy.
That's actually
not okay. Sorry. They knew how to mirror things a long way. Like,
yeah, the things so like the commands.
Like,
some of these commands have changed so many times. Like, I don't know. They probably learned it back when they didn't have all of them, and they just have never had to, like, you know what I mean? It's just like their process now at this point. They probably
no. She actually told me she's never done this before.
Oh.
Like, never done that before.
Wait, the thing
like
you
way,
did,
like,
or
the kind of way that, even remotely close to the way that I did it.
no? That's what I'm saying. Probably they did whatever they did, like when she learned what they're doing, and just never bothered to
yeah.
like learn as more
Yeah.
shortcuts and other things were added.
Yeah.
Is what I was saying.
Oh yeah. Probably. That's
Like
probably
just
what
learn,
it
because
is.
like they keep adding all the shortcuts and faster ways to do stuff in, but they probably learned Illustrator before some of those were like a thing.
Yeah, I decided to just I don't know, like she was taking forever to do something simple, so I decided to kind of like look for my own way of doing it, or look to see how she was gonna do it, and I did what I thought she was gonna do, and then she did something completely different, and I asked her, because it took so much longer to do it her way, I was just like, why wouldn't we just do this? And I like showed her, and she like did it in front of the class, and she's like, oh. And then she like kind of like looked at everyone else, and it's just like, well, now I'm learning something in this class.
Yeah. We love
like,
that.
Yeah. How do you feel about paying to be in that class?
I mean, she knows her stuff. She just, I don't know, she's slow. I picked up, like, I don't know, I thought Illustrator was going to be a bit more
I told you would like
but
Illustrator. I knew.
I thought, well, I thought it was going to be a bit more complicated, but, like, I don't know, I've been picking up all the computer programs really quick.
Yeah. What if
like,
What if we just don't have arms? Thoughts.
Like, we had,
Are arms necessary? Are we sure about this?
I mean, depending on the character.
like, we use
I think
Photoshop.
unfortunately they got arms.
We have, we use Illustrator, Photoshop, and something called Clo. And Clo is, like, something that's kind of, like, brand new. And, they're just like, oh, we need to do all these workshops with you, because you guys need to learn this, and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's understandable. And everyone's like, this is so hard, and I just kind of, like, picked it up, like, instantly. It's just a nice little 2D and 3D design
Space
program.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of AutoCAD and something called Inventor. Cozy hours.
Yeah, what if they just don't have arms?
Oh my god, man. I think some of your arms you were doing.
What if we just do this? Are arms needed? Like real question. Are arms necessary? Have you thought about that?
What if their arms are wings?
The arms like just need to be dynamic because my legs aren't. This pose is so not dynamic, and I hate it. But I also don't know how to do dynamics very well. I also don't know how to do any of this very well. We're learning. That's why we're here, I suppose. Hold myself accountable to practice.
Oh, I talked about how terrible I am at art with my teacher today, and she said, well, it's just a skill. You just gotta keep doing it until you get better at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know. I'm like, I hear that a lot. And she's like, yeah, but it's just like, it's just that's just it. Like, you just, like, there's nothing else.
You just gotta do it
going.
forever.
And Emily was there with me when I did that, and she just, like, stopped what she was doing, went to the teacher, and was like, yes, that's what I've been trying to tell her for months. And I'm like, oh my god, Emily.
See, I feel like maybe we just don't need arms.
I'm telling you.
This
make
is a
them wings.
Wait, are you just drawing a different character and the Demon Slayer style?
You're closer.
She can't tell you that.
You're getting warmer.
Closer.
Are you drawing us?
Yeah, that was the next step.
Am I drawing you guys? No.
No?
Are you drawing you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, was the options 1, 2, and 3 us?
Options were, well, option 2 was me.
Okay. So what I just said was correct.
Yeah.
So
But do I
option
need
one
arms?
was the one option
The
three
real
was one of us?
question, though. No, y'all weren't in the equation. Y'all didn't. I
Oh.
wasn't drawing
Well, that's
y'all.
what Myth was asking. You just said what? What? You just said yes to that.
No, I said option 2 was.
No, I know. And then Myth said, "Oh, so then I was right about the other options," and then you said,
No.
"Yeah."
Oh, sorry. I was referencing other stuff. Sorry. No.
Okay.
The other
Alright, what was
options.
1 and 3?
One would have been Valorant, and then I would have done a roulette for the character. And
Okay.
Three.
3 was May.
Wait. So you?
Me, as in
You
like
character.
You
yeah.
Valorant.
You.
Me,
character. Valorant.
Yeah. I have to pick stuff I know. I'm not gonna pick stuff I don't like know at all to stream.
Let's be real. If you had chosen Valorant, you know you're fucking getting one of Viper or Credit Card Daddy.
I was gonna roulette
Oh,
it.
it was gonna be random.
I was gonna
Yeah.
roulette it.
You know,
Like-
even with roulette, you were gonna get Viper or Credit Card Daddy.
I was really tempted to do. If you guys picked 1, I was really tempted to make you do another 1 or 2, which would have been female characters or male characters.
Alright, I'm gonna do
Or essentially, it would have been. It essentially would have been female characters or gender bent male characters because I don't know how to draw men. I don't draw men.
I also don't draw men. I can't do it.
I've tried to learn. I'm working on it, but that's not a stream thing. That's a personal practice thing.
I don't want to.
I want to know anatomy well enough that, like, I just know it, even if I don't typically draw them, you know?
Alright, I'm pulling up a Valorant random agent picker. I want to see Viper or Chamber to make my point.
I roll Chamber more than Viper, I think, on the randoms.
That's not Viper. It's not Chamber.
What'd you get?
Who do you think I would get?
Neon?
I did get Neon. Now what happens if I press it now? Fucking breach.
See?
Hey, Viper. Hey, Neon. Hey, Viper. Hey, Neon. Hey, Neon. The hell's Credit Card Daddy? Oh, there he is. Cool, now I can stop. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. Alright, cool. Apparently the snooze does 5 minutes.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, it's under transform. Where's my liquefy?
Yeah, what coffee flavor do I want? Like beans.
Hazelnut.
Hazel. Is it? Do they have hazelnut flavored beans?
I don't know, that's what I buy.
Hazelnut.
Roasted hazelnut. Yeah, when'd you look at that? Well, that's grounded. I need the beans whole.
Alright.
I feel like I've bought them whole. I used to buy like a Hawaiian hazelnut like bean.
Well, they're not. Well, they're not at Kroger's, so.
Oh well, I think mine was. So well, technically, they're owned by Kroger.
I got Kroger up there.
Kroger owns Kroger owned Fred Meyer's, but now with the Kroger Albertsons merger, it's all weird. Frick that merger.
Frick.
It's gonna screw up so much stuff here. It's so terrible. Like, why are we giving more people monopolies? Monopolies are not useful.
I don't want a dark roast.
But monopolies are good for winning the game of Monopoly.
No, it just means that people aren't gonna be able to afford things here. It's great. We're gonna have only one grocery store brand in the entire state, essentially, now.
I was like,
Woo.
man, I was looking around, and I was just like, man, groceries and everything are disgusting price right now. And then I, like, looked, and, like, so...
Where's Liquify? Jess, where's Liquify? I know Liquify exists. Why can't I find it?
Oh, I actually, I haven't seen Liquify on the side there. We would use Liquify using, going through the menus.
No, that's fine. How do I get to Liquify? I know it exists.
Alright, what coffee creamer do I get then?
Did you get hazelnut or just normal?
Nah, there was no hazelnut beans.
Lame. Caramel. I've used Liquify so many times. Why can't I find it? I'm dumb right now.
64. It's like
Where
a
do I-
stack in Minecraft.
Where do I find it, Jess?
I like that you're asking me.
Well, you thought you're
It's
so obviously you know
It's
everything.
under filter. It's under filter, and then there's a Liquify.
Why are they all... Oh, sorry it went, but it was all grayed out. And then I was like, boo.
I don't remember which one it's under, but...
Yeah, I looked where I thought it...
No,
Is it render?
No, it's actually there. No, it's actually above 3D.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I need a bigger Liquify brush than that.
I just like that you asked me.
You do this stuff in your classes? You should... Like, this is a decent chance of you knowing this. No, I don't like that. I want to make it, like, more exaggerated, but... foreshorten that a little more. Come on, foot. Now we're stepping forwards. I think that's a better look. A little more aggro. Do you ever just... I guess you don't have to gestural art mostly, right? Your art's just more posed for the...
My art's, like, very free. But if I have to do anything, like super like specific, yeah, it's gonna be a bit more posed.
Well, I mean, I was
Though-
asking about dynamic, but y'all don't.
Oh, dynamic.
You're not using like
Yeah.
probably as many like dynamic poses, unless you're doing covers of your illustration to make them pretty for whatever. Because like for pattern making, it's not as useful to be super dynamic. You do it for the illustrative part of fashion more than the functional.
Which illustration is what half my classes are.
Mm.
In fact, the class that I'm taking with Photoshop and everything is computerized illustration.
Mm.
Computerized fashion illustration.
Do you ever do the thing where you're like, I need this pose. How does this function? And then you just stand up and do it.
So, okay, I'm gonna be completely real with you. We have not drawn, really in well, actually, we didn't draw in Photoshop at all. But so when we were drawing in, like when we were hand drawing in my class last semester and stuff, I don't do that, because I feel like it doesn't really help me. Especially when it comes to the typical female body. So me doing a pose doesn't really help me in that regard. But Louisa and Emily do that like all the fucking time.
Sometimes I'm just like, I have to figure out, I'm like, can your torso do this? Like, does this make sense for this to be directed this way? Like, you know?
This is one of the struggles that I have actually, as being a transgender person doing this, is that like I don't have the luxury of doing that.
Well, I mean, I think some of it wouldn't matter gender-wise. I think there are like, some of it definitely does, but there's definitely a lot of it that I think is a little bit more just like, do bodies function like this in general?
Well, yes, it's just I don't know. Like it's just when I'm only doing like women's like croquis, it's like okay, well, within reason I could be like, yeah, does this work like this? But then otherwise it's just like, well, that sucks.
Hi, Wolf Scout. How's it going? We're doing cozy hours.
Hey, buddy. Well, Scout, do you believe in the Oilers? Do you believe in the Oilers? I don't believe in the Oilers. Not much, just chilling. Finally get to be at my new setup. Hey,
Oh?
my setup.
You believe in Oilers?
I mean, tomorrow's like the big game. If they win tomorrow, they might have a chance. But the last team to do that was in 1942, so, you know.
A fellow Hustin. Oh, wait, I meant to turn the foot. That's not how you turn the foot.
You'd be surprised how many people got this one question wrong in my technical drawings class today. And it was just like it was a real simple question of how many heads is a technical croquis? And it gave us 10 head, 9 head, or 8 head as options.
You have 10 head?
Well, you said 10, 9, or 8?
And 9 or 8.
8 is considered a like. Is it? 6 is a standard person in realistic. So I used to draw 8 or 9s, which people said made me look like fashion art because the legs were always so long.
So, for fashion illustration, we did it in 10 head. All the
Yeah,
teachers
I was like,
that didn't, for all the teachers that didn't like teach us, they thought that we did it all in 9 head, but no, we did in 10 head.
yeah,
There's not a big difference between 9 and 10 though.
yeah, I would say I
Now,
used to draw like 9.5s, 9.5s when I would draw like, and I wasn't drawing technical croquis. That's just like that was how I drew.
well, no, I'm not even talking about technical croquis here. I'm talking about technical drawings. So like the drawings that like for outfits and shit.
Yeah.
Like for articles of clothing, like that you would see like a tech sheet for. Those are done on a croquis, and
Yeah.
those croquis are 8 head in specifically for technical. And the class that we were doing this test for was our technical drawing class. So everybody chose 10 head, and everybody else got wrong.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there like, bruh, come on. I've barely been at this class, and I know that much.
Well, you know.
But then again, like, obviously I know a little more than I thought, because I got 23 out of 27, where I, like, barely knew any of it. Or thought I didn't know.
I thought you didn't know, but apparently you're doing okay.
Well, the funny thing is I picked out the 3 things that I got wrong while I was doing it, because I just, like, these don't feel right, and then as soon as I handed it in, I went back to my seat, instantly pulled out my binder to the exact pages that the answers were, and was just like, ah, yes, I did get it wrong. I was supposed to, one of them, I was supposed to draw a ruffle.
Oh.
And I drew a flounce instead.
Yep.
Because our illustration teacher taught us what a ruffle was, and the ruffle that they taught us is actually a flounce. And a ruffle is something different. And so in technical, they're really like specific about that, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's just really funny because our illustration teacher screwed us over on that. Because we have it in our head that, like, a ruffle is one thing when it's actually something completely different.
That's fun. And I want his arm to go backwards, and it just, like, it really doesn't want to go backwards. Arms can go backwards. I know they can.
They can.
Why doesn't it want to go backwards? Ah! I want an arm ready to throw a knife.
That leaned back, like held back.
Yeah, like ready to.
Elbow forward.
I guess, yeah. I wasn't thinking about it elbow forward.
To the side.
But I guess elbow forward would probably make more sense. Wait, I gotta stand up again. Because I was thinking, you know when your, like, shoulders open? So you're making, like, more like 90-degree angle. You're gonna hurl it. But, like, 90-degree angle arm is not working. But I think that makes sense. It's, like, 90 degrees out from your shoulder, and then a little bit cocked backwards, because you have to hold the projectile. So, like, it should, like, I feel like it should go up, and then, like, what, like that? And then the knife is, like, here. See, why do those 3 lines look better than anything else I've tried here? It's not.
I think, honestly, the way that I'm imagining it is, like, your elbow is where it is. Your wrist is where that would be, but your, like, hands more back in the position of, like, with the knife like held as far back as possible, so that you just like fucking yeet that shit like, at the notice, like at a moment's notice. So the knife would actually be towards like the middle left a little bit, but that's just how I see it.
Yeah, what's your breathing style?
What?
Tree fitty.
What's your breathing style?
Not enough.
Tree fitty.
About tree fitting?
I mean, Mayo's answer is very valid.
Uh,
Have you ever heard Mayo cough?
no. When you cough?
Shut up, y'all. I don't like it.
Were you joking?
No.
I don't like that I can't tell if you're using sarcasm or not right now. And I hate
You
it.
know what? Frick it. I don't have arms. I don't need them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'll come back to it. I don't like it. Look,
Yes, I was joking.
I don't need arms, right? Those are not a requirement.
I believe in you.
Yeah, who's this guy? The beast handler?
Demon Slayer has huge eyes, right? It's like a hallmark of Demon Slayer.
Relatively. Yeah.
They actually do like really big irises.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I should have done? I should have just drawn
Okay.
a face. Why did I do a whole body? Just bad decisions on my part.
Fuck.
Actually, knowing Demon Slayer, people just do this. Beast Handler play balloons right now.
Perchance.
Hey, yo, Neon?
I just draw in a lot of colors when I sketch.
No, I know. I just like I saw the hair and I'm like, Neon?
They all wear
What the
really
Sigma?
freaking traditional clothes in that.
Well, yeah.
What do yukatas look like?
like kimonos.
Yeah, that's so helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Draw a poncho.
Real. Yeah, I haven't seen Beast Handler. How do I unlock him? Actually, like level 60.
Oh, okay. I only need one arm, but I want knife arm. Probably 3P fabric. That only seems appropriate. They wear really traditional clothes in this anime, so I'll put myself in like Indian clothes.
Mm. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does.
And now I only sort of need one arm. But, you know. Frick arms.
Start drawing arms.
They're just not here today. They're just not.
The ring of fire.
You're reminding me how bad I am at drawing hair.
Hair is just shapes. So you just make random lines. And it, like, sorta, in the end, looks like hair. It's just like blocks of
You know,
shapes.
it's just shapes. Arms.
I mean, you're not wrong. Everything is just shapes.
Or shape.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I wouldn't even say I'm like particularly good at drawing hair or anything. Like, I struggle with it, so I feel it.
What? What is that? I have enough. What the fuck? Huh. Interesting. Oh, there's like a whole ass quest for it.
And when you're lazy, this is what you do.
What the fuck?
Hmm. Successfully gaslit your sister. Nice. Nice.
Oh yeah. What'd you get?
Totally ran out of food. Oh my god. Dang.
I can't believe you just gaslight gatekeep girl boss against your sister.
I'm a piranha. I live in the Amazon.
What do you mean the selected area is empty? What? Oh, it's this group. That's why. Oh, could I not do that for a group? That's fine. Just...
Real wolf.
Oh, goodness. I hate when my, like, arm stutters on my desk.
Stutters?
Yeah, like, my elbow, like, gets stuck, like, right as I'm, like, trying to slide. And it, like, stutters across the desk.
Oh, yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
I think I do.
Like, skids, sort of.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
Like, when I'm
yeah.
trying-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah. Cause, yeah, it's annoying. When I'm trying to, like, draw a nice line.
Gotta oil up your arm.
What?
Gotta oil up your arm. Make it slippery.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll skip that. That sounds not fun.
Hey, it won't be skidding anymore.
Look, so I figured out the solution to the arm thing.
Yeah, what's up? Mm-hmm.
Not that arm
Stop
thing.
drawing.
Just get rid of the rest of the body. And now their
Okay.
arms are fine. I mean, they're not fine because they're out of proportion. But, like, they're better. When you don't have to make them also match to what the legs are doing, it's so much easier. Who would have ever guessed? The only sad part about doing it this way is now you can't see pretty skirt. Like, when it be in the drawing.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm.
Dinosaur, bird, or fish?
Did you just say dinosaur, bird, or fish?
Yeah.
Is this even a question?
Is it bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like looking at pictures of Indian clothes. Like, what does the scarf do?
What does the scarf do? Scarf things.
Well, there's like different ways you
Yeah, the
wear
scarf.
them depending on type of clothing and part of country you're from and 20 other things. And like, I've
Oh, shit,
never
I can-
worn them because I only had the clothing as a kid. I was
Like a
too
small
young.
mean.
Yeah. I was too young for this stuff. I really want Indian clothes though. One day. Someday.
One day. Someday.
I don't know. It also like, I don't know. It's like weird that that feels like cultural appropriation a little bit.
That's crazy.
Like that's how non-Indian I feel. That to want the clothes of my people feels like I'm probably appropriating culture.
That's
Yeah, it's a little monka, but like
that is a little manga.
that's how un-Indian I am.
Go to India.
I mean, I've been to India. I was born there. I'm from there.
Again.
Go again.
It's just like I didn't grow up with any of the cultures, so it feels like, you know. I have to lie, I grew up with a lot of Indian food. I guess, but like I don't know anything about it.
The basic white girl with.
Yeah, we don't say that one on
Right.
stream. I don't know if
Yeah,
we say
I
that
think
one on
that-
stream.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Don't say that one.
I want to know.
I'll tell you after.
It's a little monka that I say it, mostly as a joke. But like I would,
Yeah,
I like say it, but I don't. This is on stream and there's no context. If anybody wanted to pull it out of context.
Unironically, it's funny.
But ironically, not.
Yeah. It's legitimately manka. God, Indian clothes are so beautiful.
They are.
I miss them. I still have all of my Indian clothes. They're just in our crawl space.
I wanted to like. I would love to get to like do something with them, but I just like the same issue. Of that one would actually be.
No,
It's not cultural appropriation.
it's
It
gonna
can
be
be.
fine. There's like a very, I don't know, sometimes that line also, like, I don't know. I think if I gave you the textiles and said make something beautiful, like, I don't know. There's a level of I don't know. Where do you cross the line from appreciation to
Yeah, exactly.
appropriation? Because I do think,
You
like,
can wear the clothes without like making fun of the culture.
yeah, without making fun of the culture. Like, if I go to Japan and bought a yukata, it's not making, I'm not appropriating their culture if I'm appreciating Japanese culture. You know what I mean? I feel like that's...
Yeah, there's just a negative,
It's
like...
a really gray space. It's a really gray space. If I sent you my childhood clothes and said make something beautiful, I feel like you can do that. You know?
Yeah.
I'd give you them. They're not enough fabric on any of them to, like, go together, but you could probably figure something out. There's definitely ones that would be pretty together.
Alright, so what I mean is sure, if you did that, 100%. But if I just did it for the sake of doing it, like did something on my own for the sake of doing it, there would be backlash regardless of whether or not you think that's acceptable.
Yeah. I mean,
From
even
who,
if
white people?
even if I gave you them, people would have backlash. The people are gonna have backlash
Oh,
no matter
yes.
what. Is what I'm like.
Yeah.
If you
There
went,
would be
if-
there'd be a bit less with you, like with you doing it. If I just did it just square on my own, there would be a bit more backlash. There's still always gonna be backlash.
yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. I think
But-
it's like there's a level of like you're like I just appreciate how beautiful they make their textiles. Am I not allowed to appreciate their art? You know, and people are gonna hate it. No, there's gonna be people mad about it no matter what. So it doesn't matter. Nah.
It can. If it affects, it depends on who the people are that are judging in that way.
Because there's gonna be
For
people
industry
judging.
people, it's
Well,
a little bit more impactful to me.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. My point wasn't.
Yes, I know.
My point is that if I don't know, if we didn't ever do anything because it might offend somebody, the world would be a pretty sad place.
It is kind of sad, isn't it?
But yeah, I think there's a really like we've taken the line too far sometimes. On like
Yeah.
what is appropriation and what is appreciation. I shouldn't be allowed not to appreciate someone and their culture and the beautiful things they make. Like that's wrong too
No, actually, you're an asshole about it for doing that.
for doing that.
Yeah.
But I get like why people are upset because it, you know, are you doing it out of malice?
9 times out of
Like,
10,
I
it's not the
think-
culture that gets upset about it.
I think the Indian clothes is like gorgeous. Like
Yeah. They really are.
all the styles are so beautiful, and like it would be like hella fun to work with.
The textile work of that country of India is just they got the textiles down, man.
That country?
That country.
That country.
What's not? I
That
like to think of
country,
India.
'tis
It's
of
also some of the other countries over there too. But I was like trying to think about what to call it, and then I like couldn't come up with the word to like reference all of them, and ended up on that. And this is
That
how
area.
this is how un-Indian I am. Wow. This drawing is terrible. I hope you appreciate it, but like this is terrible.
I'm actually
This
appropriating it.
is better than anything I can do.
I've been practicing a fair bit longer than you have. I would guess.
This is better than anything I'll ever be able to do over the next 10 years.
I somehow doubt that. If you wanted to, you probably could. The lack of improvement my art has had, Jess, in the last, like, 8 years is staggering. Bro, I pull stuff up I did in elementary school, and I'm like, this is freaking better than I am now. Like, what? I've
I
regressed.
disagree. I disagree.
I definitely hadn't... What? That the stuff I did when I was in elementary school wasn't better?
Well, I know
I-
that you are, like, that in the last 8 years. In the last 2 years, in the last 2 and a bit years now, I have seen a lot of your work, actually.
But I can...
and-
There's pieces I've done that are definitely better. Don't get me wrong. I have improved. But there are pieces of art, enough pieces of art I can pull up from before. I had a big improvement jump when I took a drawing class. At the beginning of college. And, like, since then, there's been pieces that have gotten better, which, I mean, I would hope so after the amount of hours I put into it. But there's a lot that I'm like, I can pull up sketchbooks, and I'm like, if you told me I drew any of this today, I would believe it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
Like, it's not that I haven't improved, but, like, there wasn't a jump in, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Last-
you didn't you had like minor improvements, not the major jumps.
And you would hope that you would have in 8 years more than a couple minor improvements. But, like, yeah, are there things I do better? Sure. Yeah, of course.
Seeing the progression of your eyes is always great.
But also, I've worked on a lot of different things, right? So, like, some of the stuff I did when I was younger, I think was honestly better because I used to be much, much, much better at realism.
I don't know. Did you see those elephants' legs?
I did as a child some really amazing like scientific like art study stuff, like flowers and like things like that were really good, like birds. I used to do I did some really good birds as a kid, and I look at it and I'm like, how the hell did I do that? I don't know how I did it.
Your models are a prime example of the improvement that you go through, and I think the current model that you're using is the best iteration of one of your models so far. And
but like,
I fully believe that give it like either now or like not that far in the future, you can probably easily beat this model.
Well, I don't know. I think of like my chibi models. I really like my chibi models. I don't really compare them because I don't think that comparing different art styles is like a measure of success. I guess if that makes sense. Like I wanted to compare chibis to chibis or anime to anime or whatever because I don't. There's some crossover, but there's also a lot of not.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me to draw another chibi, it's gonna look about the same as my chibi models. But I mean, it's fine. I don't really care. Actually, you know what colors do? We'll do the colors of my favorite piece of Indian clothing I've owned. It's more... Ooh, maybe it's like one of these reds.
I think that's one of the things that I really like about a lot of the like Indian like fashion and styles. The colors are very 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 nice and they go very well. Like they work very well together. But it's just like they're more shades of certain colors that I like really enjoy. Oh my god, is that the top that you wear every... No.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking like your one green and your pink top that are more of your like your lounge wear, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I just find it really funny that I'm just like with the when I see you draw like certain clothes or at least like the beginning of it, it just reminds me of like different styles that you have, so I find that neat.
Pretty sure these were squares in the original shirt I owned. But, oh well. It had little squares, I think, over the whole textile. This is like really imperfect, but I'm don't really care. I'm just vibing.
Like, does it need to be perfect?
Perfect's probably the wrong word, but like probably I should be more precise than I'm actually being. What is going on? Okay, Photoshop died.
Why are you? Oh yeah, Illustrator crashed another like 300 times today.
I should save this. I don't know what pop-ups are gonna pop up for saving. Drawing. What's today? 6/14? Okay.
Okay.
Do I have a... Ooh, actually, wait. Do I have a square brush? Because that would be sort of awesome. What do we got in here? Tubular? Ooh. Wait, that's so fun.
Is it totally tubular?
Yeah, it is. I have so many brushes in here.
I've said totally tubular, and the only person who even remotely gets it is Lisa, and I'm disappointed in everyone else.
Do we have squares? I mean, I probably could make squares with the tubes. But do I have squares?
I got ridiculed today for never seeing Wicked. We were talking
It's
about
on the list.
It is.
These are fun. Some of these brushes are just... I enjoy them. I need to use more of these more often. I have so many saved in here.
It'd be fun to make, like, little patterns.
Yeah. It's like, here's your mountains.
Are those just A's?
They're
Oh,
mountains.
the mountains. Okay.
You can just toss a mountain in. Fall 21. Do you have squares? Oh, I like that. It's not a square, but I like it. Claw brush. Summer 21. Plants. Oh, that might be in halftones and screen tones. Do you have squares in the screen tones? So it's just like screen tone lines, actually. Darn. That makes sense, though. Why no draw? Hmm. We'll just rough this in because we're almost done with stream. Already. I need to use these square brushes more often because they're so good for blending. Did I accidentally hit a button? I may have accidentally hit a button. Oh, I didn't accidentally hit a button. People are just quiet. That's fine. It just got quiet and I got worried. Because I accidentally deafen in Discord all the time. It's like a known thing. Why is this on a rainbow? Hello, rainbow. Oh wait, this actually would be the other way, wouldn't it? You know what? For a sketchy sketch, for a stream sketch, it's alright. I'll take it. Let's see. How do I do this? Group? Duplicate group? Merge group? Modify, contract, inverse. There we go. Go like maybe a red. Actually. I think this is it for today. This is the thing. There we go. Ta-da! Tis the drawing of the day. Thanks for the hydrate. We've almost finished the lemonades.
You're limited. Real.
Yeah. This is it. This is the drawing for today.
Where's the Demon Slayer?
There is no Demon Slayer.
What the?
Nah. I mean, the eyes are probably the closest part to actually the style.
They have like rough edges on the irises.
Yeah, I was trying. I don't do eyes. They do the gradient thing on some of the characters, and the other ones have really defined huge irises. Sort of depends on the character. I'm not even really trying the hair because I don't know how to make hair that dynamic. I gave the little wispies and I was like, I don't know how to dynamic, and then they color with the gradient. I don't know how to.
I think it still looks good.
But
I think the hair still looks good.
I tried. Because the one thing about all of the art in Demon Slayer is it is super, super, super dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what they're doing. They could be standing still, and yet, like, there are still so many dynamic pieces, and I was like, ah! But they do these really extra huge eyes in comparison to even other animes with really clean, like, eyelash structure, and yet messy at the same time. And I don't know. Depends a little bit on the character. But in any case, this is where we've ended up. This is where we are. And now we done. Now we done with arting. My brain dead now. No more art.
I'm for that.
The time for stream to end. That's what time it is.
Stream to end. Yep.
Yeah, stream end. Monday stream short streams. Just a couple cozy hours, an hour and a half, and then all done. Oh, my thing doesn't say. My OBS doesn't have. Oh no, there it is. I was like, it's like it doesn't say how long I've been streaming, but it does. I'm just dumb. Thanks for hanging out, Wolf Scout. If you're still here, thanks for hanging out. Everybody else, thanks for being in call. So I had people to talk to also. But yeah, now we done. No stream for sure tomorrow, and then probably RP on Wednesday, but unconfirmed. Yeah. Alrighty, bye!